thing that my friends and I kind of got into together. And at that point, it just kind of came together, but the goal was never to be like a social media influencer or, you know, get a following or anything. It kind of just happened at the right time, I guess. But my goal was always to, you know, be a radio personality or a host, an actor. So the social media just came into play at the right time.
How did you meet JC?
I don't know, I think that was just like a Twitter thing, and then we kind of ended up being at the same college. And so at that, this was like 4 or 5 years ago, but at that time I reached out just to have like an interview at one radio show that I had in Texas, and we just went on from there. Just lived in the same city, same college.
How did you go from doing social media to radio hosting?
Well, I actually started radio before social media. So I was interning when I was like 16 or 17. I had my show on a station called KROV, the letters. That was my dog. Sorry. KROV. And I started having people like Cody Simpson, Austin Mahone, some buddies that were on the X Factor, and, you know, JC kind of started the social media aspect of it with like influencers being on the show. But then that's when, you know, I met JC and we talked about the collaborative effort of doing that channel with, you know, others. And yeah, it was cool. It came together and I guess social media came into play, but I've always been in the radio business. So after that, I came out to LA, interned for one radio station, and then eventually got hired at Radio Disney, which is where I'm at now.
What was your first radio internship?
First radio internship was at a news talk radio station. So it was pretty much news. I would write my own news packages. I would interview like some crazy stories. I interviewed this mom once who, you know, unfortunately, her son was shot just randomly. He was like at a stoplight and someone drove up and shot him in the head. So I had to call her and kind of ask how she was doing and things that they were wanting to do for the son and things that they were doing for the son memorial in the city. So I had to write a package on that. And then once the packages are written, I would deliver it on air. So I would be the host that would, you know, deliver those news packages on the radio.
So what are you working on now?
Say it again?
What are you working on now?
Right now, just pursuing acting and still doing radio at Radio Disney. So those are my two strong things right now. You know, I have an agent in the hosting field and I have an agent in the bilingual field. So when other hosting opportunities come up, like an interview with MTV or an interview with Bravo, stuff like that to host, you know, I definitely pursue those as well, just as equally as I would, you know, being on the radio.
Those were all my questions.
Sweet. And this is for class?
No.
What's it for?
For my YouTube channel.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. What's the YouTube channel?
It's just my name.
It was Jessica what?
Kohli.
Kohla. Awesome. And you do interviews on your channel? Oh, sweet. Let me see right now. What other ones have you done before?
I did Amber Lily.
You did who?
Amber Lily.
You know, oh, let me see if you pop up. Jessica. Nope, that's a fitness one. Let me see. I think that's you. Nope. It's Jessica and then Cole?
Kohli.
Oh, LA, right?
Li.